You'll be home and can start talking about the Red Sox and fast start.
The good thing is that we haven't played our best baseball. As you guys know, we have to improve in a few aspects. Base running one of them, but pitching and defense have been solid. The at-bats are getting better, so we're very pleased where we at. People can say that it's early, but it's always good to have a good start. So we'll take it as it is. And to be home is great. There's a day that a lot of people in the area, they circle up, way in advance, including the players, the organization, and myself. And excited to be here, excited to play in front of our fans. The way the guys playing this road trip, it'd be cool for them, for the fans to cheer them. And on a personal note, having my family here and be introduced as the Red Sox manager here in Fenway is very special.
Can tell me David Price.
David, he's in a good place. He's healthy and he's been throwing the ball with conviction since last year. He's a guy that when he's healthy, he's one of the best pitchers in the big leagues, and he had a great spring, one great start, against the Rays down there, and we're looking forward to for him to have another great start.
Did you have to buy your mother a winter coat for this game?
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because it's cold in April, but it's never cold in October, and the weather is still horrible in October. But there's something about it that in October we don't care, and in April we do. So.
Alex, how's Eduardo, and have any decisions been made for Sunday?
He's doing okay. He's doing okay. Well, we'll make a decision probably in the next few hours. I haven't seen Dave today. There's a lot of stuff going on, obviously, but we'll talk about it. We sit with Dana, sit with Eddie, and we go from there.
Alex, with that, do you want to see him throw a bullpen first or anything, or is it just?
No, to see where he's at. His knee, health, everything. Talk to Brad, how we feel about it, and we'll make a decision.
And if you guys are comfortable that he hasn't necessarily pitched in a game, it's been the minor league stuff, you're comfortable with where he's come from.
Alex, tu impresión en español, realmente, ¿qué tú sientes estar en un opening day, en un lugar donde tú ganaste un campeonato como jugador?
De verdad que las emociones son muchas, que puedo estar aquí al frente de mi familia y que me presente como el dirigente de los Medias Rojas de Boston aquí en Fenway Park, que es algo que siempre nos vamos a acordar. Y que los muchachos puedan jugar al frente de los fanáticos después de una tremenda 2 series en Tampa y en Miami, es especial para ellos. Esto es un día que todo el mundo en el área circula en el calendario desde hace mucho tiempo, no solamente los fanáticos, la organización, los peloteros y mi persona, así que es un día sumamente especial y de verdad que es algo que siempre vamos a recordar.
So what have the last 36 hours been like for you, just being in Boston? I don't know if you run into any people or just the excitement that you've noticed.
I don't know, man. It just moving yesterday. You guys know the diaper story, Yeah, that. I don't get caught up, man. I don't. I know who I am. I know what I represent, but I got family flying in yesterday. It was just a regular day, Go to Target and buy a few things for the house. I've been telling you guys for a while, I've been in a great place for 2 years. And the people that surround me, from Angelica, and then the kids, and my daughter, Camila, from back home, she won't be here. She asked for my MLB.com at bat, whatever account. She'll be watching while she's in school. But surrounded by good people, and there's a place that the experience is awesome. The baseball experience is good, but you can't get caught up in it because instead of having fun with it, it becomes a grind. And I know I'm gonna have good days, bad days, horrible days. I know that, but I'll keep it simple. And we have a good team. We have a great organization. Playing in this place, this is my office, Fenway Park. not everybody can say that. I mean, well, the other 29 managers can't say that. I can. And it's a special place, and you know, I'm having fun with it, but at the same time, I'm not getting caught up in it. I'm good. And it's not that I'm hiding my emotions. It's just, this is how I feel. This is what I was shooting for a while ago, and I'm a big league manager, and I feel comfortable doing my job and where I'm at. So.
Alex, how do you have to manage any differently with the weather today? I mean, you're always watching the pitching staff closely, but on a day like today, especially with the weather and the...
Oh, we'll see. I don't think we have to do any different, something different. See how it affects David or whoever comes in, but you know, you just manage the game. You know, the scoreboard is going to dictate what we do. Obviously, pitch count and where we at in the bullpen. But I don't think there's anything different.
Alex, when you look at April weather, a lot of guys when you come up, you guys have been in Florida forever, it seems. And that first, what advice would you give the players like that first game, get used to this April weather?
Well, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 sleep. Prepare. There's no. I mean, there's a lot of stuff down there that they can help you out as far as like keeping yourself warm. So there's certain guys that they love to put a lot of layers on, and there's others that don't. You know, it's just a matter of. I think hitting wise is the one you kind of like. It bothers you if it's windy, but now they got glass in it. Rochi, they got a lot of stuff down there. You know, there's a lot of. It's not as tough as back in the day, honestly. And the same way we were in Florida, well, they were in Florida too. You know, the Rays, although they went to New York for what, 2 days, they played 2 games. So you just gotta get used to it. We knew we were coming up here before the season, and if they're complaining about it, I'll remember them and say, hey man, where are we going? Where are we shooting to go? You know, it's gonna be cold in October, November. It's just a rehearsal.
Alex, in spring training, you said often you were texting, whether it was AJ or talking to your brother or anything. Now that the season's been going on, has there been anybody you've been communicating with regularly, or?
Joey, yeah. He wanted the scouting report for the Marlins. They play them in a week, so he texted me for that one. But he's been there every day. You know, I remember the first game in Tampa. When I got back, I checked the phone, and he's like, "Hey, you learn to move on. You know, you're gonna have more days like that, but you learn to move on." I think that was the best advice I got that day.
You guys obviously, you know, both played in the big leagues. Now that you're both in the big leagues in a different way, kind of, how's that relationship changed, or is it still the same? Like,
it's the same. Actually, the other day he asked me a question: how I was doing things. He wanted advice for something. I think that's a first. So yeah, Joey's very special for me. He's very special, and you know, for whatever he's got going over there with Pirates, I know he's paying a lot of attention to what's going on with the Red Sox. And he's proud of his little brother. Let's put it that way. He's my biggest fan, and I know whatever he sees from afar, he's gonna let me know because he wants me to do it.
you said your mom was going to be here today?
Yeah, mom is here. My 2 sisters are here. Yeah, the owner of the Caguas Criollos, he's here, Raul. He's been a huge part of my life the last 5 years. Learned a lot from him, not only on the field but business and the business side. He runs 2 big companies in Puerto Rico, and the way he treats people, you know, it's amazing.
Will your mom and your sisters go to Pittsburgh, or are they?
No, not yet.
So you walk in, it's already still on the tech. You walk in, he's talking about 36 hours here.
Yeah.
Do you manage or keep you in a different way now that you're back here? Or?
No, just regular. Yeah.
No one recognizes you?
No.
Alex, muchos elementos para tener este 5-1 se han dado a favor. El equipo no ha cometido error, sobre uno, la efectividad de los abridores, todo eso. Cuéntanos cuál es la perspectiva que tú has visto de todos.
Picheo, el picheo. El picheo nos ha dado la oportunidad de estar en los juegos. Y los starters, you know, David, Chris, Velázquez, BJ and Rick, nos han dado la oportunidad de poder utilizar el bullpen de la manera que queremos. Ofensivamente, pues hemos sido inconsistentes, corriendo las bases, no hemos sido tremendos, pero como tú dijiste, la defensa ha sido sólida y eso es bien importante. Pero sabemos que tenemos margen para mejorar y eso lo saben ellos, no nos quedamos con el 5-1. A pesar de donde estamos, sabemos que tenemos espacio para mejorar.
¿Qué es lo más difícil que te has enfrentado en estos primeros 6 partidos con un dirigente nuevo?
Sinceramente, todavía el primer día que perdimos, pero no, eso es parte de él. Creo que los mejores equipos pierden 60 juegos, así que no sé, algunos se pierden por 10, otros se pierden por 2. A veces te hacen 6 carreras en la octava entrada. Eso es parte de él. Y de verdad que fuera de eso, sinceramente no he sentido presión, me estoy divirtiendo haciéndolo. Y es importante que ellos se están divirtiendo.
Alex, where does Blake Swihart fit in? Is it a challenge to get him into the lineup?
It's a challenge. I've been saying that for a week already. Especially, it's going to be a challenge for everybody in the next few days. So, I didn't know giving off days to players was a bigger deal. But I think going from Fort Myers to that turf is tough. It was tough, and that turf is hard. It's hard, and you feel it. You don't feel it that day. You feel it the next years. So we were able to rest Nunez and Hanley and Devers, and I think everybody except Alexander during that road trip, and mission accomplished. But now with the off days, it's going to be difficult. So.
Is there a position you're comfortable with him in besides catcher?
Yeah. We're comfortable with him in left field. Feeling better at third base, but it's going to be tough. Not only with him, but with a lot of them, especially with the off days.
What's your relationship been like with Dave Dombrowski? I know it's still a little early, but you guys get into a groove now.
Yeah, since November, since the interview process, we connected. I'm learning a lot from him. You don't spend that many years in the big leagues because you're lucky. You have to be good at what you do, and he's one of the best in the business, and I'm glad that I'm working with him. I'm learning a lot from him, and looking forward to spend a lot of years with him.
Alex, with JD, how much time do you want to kind of give him to get used to taking balls off the wall in batting practice or something before you feel comfortable putting him in left?
No, we're comfortable. He worked hard. I know it's different in Fort Myers, but he worked hard with Goody down there, so we're comfortable.
Okay. Any last questions?